Hey everyone, welcome to episode 68 of the Star Wars Popcast. My name is Christopher,
My name's Patrick.
and down a member of our podcast this week, Lex, fighting off an illness, I guess. So
Yeah, poor thing. But that
yeah,
only happens when you've been working your butt off and doing your
right, with
clinical.
school and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, it's bound to happen. So
so
we wish Lex to
speedy recovery.
quick and speedy recovery, and hope you get well soon.
Yeah, but yeah, you got the OG Popcast, I guess, today. Myself
Yeah.
and Patrick. Yeah, right. It's been a little while since it's just been the two of us, so.
Yeah, we've had a few. It's just been Lex and I because you've been on
I know,
some
right?
travel or
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah.
So, which is fine, which is cool. So how was your week, Patrick? It kind of looks like you're sipping some blue milk. Is that what you're drinking?
No, my son thought that too. No, his cup that I'm using turns bluish green when there's something cold in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it makes it look like blue milk in there. So
I should have just said yes and then unceremoniously wiped my face.
right.
No,
So
but we bought some blue milk. We bought blue milk yesterday.
Yeah, it's not up here. It didn't come up here.
If you can, I find it at Target. It's the only place I can find it is at Target. If you go to their milk section.
Yeah. But
yeah, and we looked for my son and I wanted to have the blue milk with our Oreos, but he wanted to try the Star Wars Oreos as well. But we didn't see any. So as soon as we see some Star Wars Oreos, we'll be cracking that open together.
Yeah, I think the Star Wars Oreos come out the 10th of June, I think.
Oh, that's how long?
Yeah.
My blue milk before then.
I know, right? Any blue milk's probably going to expire before then, unless they got some more batches on the shelf. But who knows?
Yeah, I know mine. I think the one I have right now, it won't expire. It's like the 29th or something like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, pretty good. Busy week with other things going on. Like my daughter's out of town. She's up with her rainbow organization up at the Grand Assembly for Maine. So she's up there. So, my son and I had like a guys' night out last night, which was kind of fun. We went to one of your favorite places, and I forgot your seasoning from Red Robin.
I know. I was like, I hope he stole me a bottle. I hope he shoved something down his pants on the way out.
I totally forgot. But when I was there, I was like, oh, Chris, I should message Chris. Hey, look where we're at. And you know what? And if I did, you probably would have reminded me to grab you the spice. So I didn't. So
Stacy's in the chat. Hey, Stacy. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, we don't have any, and our bottle's maybe a half full, maybe a quarter full right now. So,
all right, so I'll be good.
Last time my wife just kind of shoved it in her purse on the way out.
Well, they're 15 minutes away, so I will pick you up one next time we go back. Because my son,
the spice trade, the spice trade, yeah. You'll probably ship it over the border, and they might confiscate it.
They could.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see. I'll cross my fingers that it gets here.
Or it'll be the Pikes. The Pikes will want to tax it and put a tariff on it.
I just got my Toy Temple Ezra Friday. Yeah, I still got to order it from Aussie Collectibles. You got yours, didn't you?
I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, yeah. You ordered the actual Toy Temple one, eh?
Yeah.
No,
I have to do my unboxing. Like I said, I was meaning to do it like way earlier in the week. Just been really busy and getting things ready for other things, and other projects. So I kind of put some time into that, but and even trying to kind of think of revamping the Star Wars Popcast.
Which you did. If you are watching today on YouTube, you'll notice a little updated look to our Popcast here.
Yeah. So got a little bit
kid
of
from the 90s says Bazinga.
Hello there.
Hello, Mandalorian from Mercs.
But yeah, so it's been busy all around, and then trying to get some ideas for some future images. Like I had that cardboard Galaxies background I bought for my Queen Amidala, so I want to get that on stage. So, and on the set to photograph. So I was kind of reviewing how I do it by actually looking at the movie scene of her sitting there, that very famous still it's kind of like rule of thirds where she's towards the right side and she's kind of looking and she's got her, in her throne with her down on everything. So I'm really excited to capture that.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, there's that one. And then a couple of weeks ago, I bought that. Was it Galaxy of Heroes or Heroes of the Galaxy kind of hyper? It's the AT-AT, the AT-AT.
Yeah.
So I've been really kind of playing around and trying to get like just rough out ideas, angles. And I think I kind of found an angle that I want to shoot it at. And now it's just, thinking, okay, how do I do that? Building the set. So stuff like that. Because this one, I'm probably going to just get a bigger piece of cardboard to put on the set and use a lot of baking soda because I want to have the appearance of Luke's snowspeeder crashed into it. And then the AT-AT. So
yeah, that'll be cool.
Just trying to play around with things like that. And I did a little purchasing here and there, a little wheeling and dealing this week. So
nice. Do you have some pickups? I haven't picked up anything this week. Do you have anything?
Well, check this out. Let me grab something to show you.
Okay. 80s kid from the 90s says, could we get Rebels Funko Pops from season 1 this year? I mean, we do have the season 1 Rebels Pops, but I mean, I would love to see more.
So
my local, send me some pics, Christopher. Okay, awesome.
My local collectible store, the Toy Vault over at Warwick Mall. I know they sell loose figures and stuff, but I happen to be in there and I noticed they're offering loose Funkos out of box. So nice. I picked this guy up.
Okay, yeah.
So it's pretty.
So I have that one, but mine's the kind of more flesh tone looking one.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I was happy to pick him up, so I'll do a little thing on my channel for that guy. I did do the Praetorian Guard from the Mandalorian.
You ordered that?
I did pre-order that on Amazon. I have been looking at Target for any of the retros, have not seen them, but I've already got them pre-ordered. But my thought was, if I could pick them up, I'll cancel the pre-order kind of idea. I'm just not seeing them in the wild. I also picked up and ordered 2 Funko Pops from Tony from Star Wars Sith.
Nice.
So to kind of almost, I mean, it'd be like 1 or 2 Funkos from the Star Wars Rebel series I don't have. And one that I desperately been wanting and just wanted to add to the collection and not have to pay an exuberant amount. And Tony hooked me up. I got Zeb. So very excited for that. And nice. I also ordered Bib Fortuna from him.
Very cool. You don't have Bib Fortuna. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I never got him. And there's another one. If he hasn't already gotten rid of it, I might ask about that. That would be kind of cool. And then another kind of, I don't know what made me do it, or I searched, and once I found it, I just purchased it off of Macari. But I did end up buying the Hollywood Funko Store exclusive Darth Vader Diamond Collection.
Nice.
And like I said, I'm usually not a glitter fan, and I had said, like,
I don't get them either.
If I can get that one, just because I think it's Vader and it's kind of cool and it's a very, very neat exclusive. I wanted that, so I picked that up. I think I paid like $30 for it. So that
was not bad.
Yeah, and I think that included the shipping, so that made it a little bit easier to swallow on that one. But yeah, I was kind of pumped. Got a few little adds to the collection, this week.
Very nice. Mandalorian from Merck says, "Do you think we'll get a helmeted version of the Sabine Wren pop from Ahsoka?" I hope so, because. We'll dive into it. We'll dive into our pop report in a couple moments here because we do have some rumors that we'll go over here as well. Do you think we'll get any Acolyte pops? I think so.
I think so.
I can't imagine that we wouldn't get any Acolyte pops because we've gotten them with every live action series. However, like the Book of Boba Fett, Book of Boba didn't do too well, but they only released well, I mean, they still released a whole wave actually. So they released a wave and a couple.
Solid
I think Andor was the only one we didn't get a whole wave for.
You got 3. You got 3, and they're all exclusive.
Yeah. But you got to think. You got to think Acolyte's going to be one that they're going to really hype up. So
I think so, and I think it'll be one. I think they're going to be really cool because, as we've been saying, they've been getting better and better with the sculpting, the fabric, textures.
And if you've seen the latest little teaser trailer, like hyping things up, you'll know there's a specific lightsaber that if you've read the High Republic, it shows up in it. So Patrick, I don't know if you've seen it yet, and I don't want to spoil anything for. Yeah, but I could see that as like a neat acrylic looking thing wrapping around, right? So
yep, that would be super cool. That, and I really like this. I don't know. I'd imagine that's either the Sith Lord, Sith Apprentice, or the acolyte himself. I don't know which one he is, but that character we see in the black kind of looks like that, kind of like a xenomorph / dolphin with teeth, kind of in the helmet. I'm excited because I think just on the design, I know as a Funko Pop that's going to look cool because we had the Knights of Ren, and I think that kind of looks kind of very Knights of Ren-ish and kind of Kylo Ren-ish. So I think it'll look really sharp. Translate it,
and it looks like what is it, Abeloth or whatever, the mother from Star Wars, the Clone Wars, like right. So has that kind of same design. Mace Windu pop. Yeah, we do need another Mace Windu pop. For Acolyte, I want a deluxe of the drummer from the initial tease long ago. The drummer. I don't remember that one. I'll have to watch the teaser again.
Do they mean Andor?
Oh, maybe Andor. No, he said for Acolyte.
No, I thought maybe he meant Andor by accident type Acolyte, because I'm thinking
maybe
the guy with at the watchtower, that would have been a cool one, I think.
Yeah.
Because you could have made the base part of that watchtower, have the anvil thing on there. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Good morning, fellow nerds. Hey, Mikey.
Hi, Mikey. Thank you for joining us.
Mandalorian from Merc says the Wookiee Jedi pop would be very interesting. The lightsaber whip would look epic.
Yeah, both of those I agree with.
That guy beating the big drum.
Oh, I don't recall
from the Acolyte. Yeah, I don't recall that. I'm gonna have to look that up later. But thank you everyone for hopping in the chat. Let's jump into our pop report and discuss some Funko news and rumors and such.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
So earlier this week, Disc Trackers made a post, and these are showing up at Target. So Patrick, you said you haven't found any yet, but
no, I haven't. I went to 2 just yesterday. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah,
I could not find any. What I'm seeing is still the leftover of the Target Con with the Bo-Katan. I still see some remnants of the 332nd Trooper that was exclusive. Not really seeing too many of the Thrawns anymore in the wild. Some of like the old young Luke Skywalker where he's holding the little T whatever Skyhopper. That's about it. I'm not really seeing anything exciting and new at the Target there. So it's coming soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dad joke. When is the starting contest over? When Jar Jar blinks? The staring contest. Yeah, when is the staring contest over? When Jar Jar blinks.
Nice. That's not a bad one.
Nice joke, AJ. I love it. Stacy said the alien looking gray skin dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch that trailer. I was mistaken. It was from Eclipse. Pod Racing Palps. Pod Racing Palps is hello there. Hello, Pod Racing Palps. I have the first 4 comic pops, the original trilogy. The TPM Phantom Menace pops look amazing. Yeah,
I agree.
They're not my thing. I do like the look of the Jar Jar, how like saturated the colors are on him, but I'm probably still gonna pass on him. I like the just the classic, like straight out of the movie. As close
I'm such a fan of all the retros. So for me, like I'm at this
You're picking
point,
them up, eh?
Definitely, and it's to the point that I'm making a special area to display them because I really love them, and these are probably the few that I might actually want to keep. I don't know, the boxes all kind of have that comic feel, and
they do. They have that. Yeah, they have that same look, so they'll look good on display.
I might even just keep them mostly in the box, but and rotate them out once in a while. But I do like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah. So next we have another post from Scarlet Joker this time with some rumored Mandalorian 3 Funko Pops coming soon from Scarlet Joker Funko Info, and I think this was a new account from not too long ago. They started popping up on these posts. Rock Osiris, I think it is. So there's a bunch of them listed here, and I think we've talked about them on the show before.
A majority of these
they
I
were
think
rumored,
we've covered.
but I think we've gotten some updates to the descriptions. So the first one is a Bo-Katan flying with the dark saber, which that could be because we got a reveal of a leak of the flying one with the dark saber, so that's probably that one. The Moff Gideon with the Beskar armor we got a leak of not too long ago. The Grogu with the Beskar armor with that round piece of armor with the Mudhorn on it. So we got those 3 leaked, so we know those are coming. So some other ones on the list now are the Deluxe Grogu IG-12, which will be cool. That'll be very
Probably
awesome.
Inside them or something. Yeah.
That's what I would imagine. A Deluxe Grogu lifting the frog from the final scene there.
I'd have to see it.
Yeah. Moment. Movie moment or TV moment, I guess. Mando, Bo, Grogu in the Force bubble. That could be cool. I can just picture the acrylic bubble over top, right? Because that'll be pretty cool.
Awesome. That would be that would be impressive to see. I'm excited to see what this will come out.
And then we got 3 exclusives. No, we don't know where they're exclusives to, but the first one is the armorer with the jetpack, which
finally,
yeah. That's one that I kind of wish that they've done already instead of another Bo-Katan flying, because we've got a couple Bo-Katans that are flying now. Another exclusive, we got IG-11, the Marshal, so with that red and white paint on him from the end, and then there's a deluxe one that's to be announced yet. So
yeah, I was curious what that could be.
Yeah, so it's interesting that we're getting these soon, and because they released the top 3 there, the Bo-Katan, the Moff Gideon, and the Grogu, I have no doubt that they're gonna release the other ones as well.
Yeah,
some
well,
point.
I think when they kind of leaked the back of the box for the Zeb Aurelius, that kind of showed the other 3. So I was kind of see that.
Yeah, and typically with the exclusives, they don't show them on the back of the boxes, and then same with the movie moments and the deluxe ones, they don't show those figures on the back of the boxes.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait to see what those look like, but I think they're gonna look pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll get all of them. Yeah, the like the Grogu lifting the frog could be hit or miss.
That could be a maybe. Could be a maybe.
Yeah. I have the first 4 comic pops. Oh yeah.
Hey,
that's
JT
awesome.
Lovecraft.
JT Lovecraft, Star Wars. Yes, of course.
Yeah, don't want to mess with this guy in a dark alley of the lightsaber.
Right?
You see his latest video?
Yeah.
I'm so scared of dropping mine. But
he's got skills.
Like it's nothing.
Yeah, he's got skills.
Impressive.
Same accurate betrayal. Gideon in the Beskar armor could be interesting. Yeah. So we did take a look at that might have been a couple episodes back now. So we did take a look at the back of the box.
One in, and I don't know yet because we haven't really seen it. But could you imagine they did it in like when they offered the Death Trooper in the black chrome? Could you imagine the black chrome look on that one?
That would look cool. Amazing. We got Jedi Lex, our co-host, in the chat. Hey guys, sorry I'm not live with you guys today, but I'm slowly recovering, thank God. We did get a peep at 3 of the pops on the list when Entertainment Earth put the Zeb up for pre-order. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. So yeah, we did get that.
Get some rest. Don't overdo it, please. We want you back.
I want the deluxe exclusive to be the Mythosaur. Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be crazy.
That would. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. I think they're going to save that for when someone finally mounts it and rides it.
Right?
Right? Because that was always hinted to. Your people were known for having ridden a Mythosaur in its time. So, with Queel. So I'm hoping that we actually see that at some point. That is, that's going to be pretty epic if they do.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. And then the next one we have is the Darth Maul Qui-Gon Jinn starting to show up. This one doesn't have a sticker on it, so I'm not sure
Now, where
why
are they
that would
saying
be.
that's showing up? Where's that going to be exclusive to? Because I have not.
It's a Funko Shop exclusive.
Yeah, I have not seen that in the store.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. So up here in Canada,
I think I have it on notify me at this point.
Yeah, up here in Canada, we usually get the Funko Shop exclusives at GameStop, sometimes Toys R Us. I guess we'll see.
Because I kept thinking it might be Amazon, and I looked there and I didn't see anything. And I checked the Funko Shop and it just says notify me. So I hit that for sure.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Well, we'll see, right?
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited. So there's that.
What we were talking about.
That Zeb one. Yeah, so there's those three. So yeah, we got the Moff Gideon. That's a common. Bo-Katan with the jetpack and the dark saber. I don't love the pose though. She's kind of like flying backwards almost, like because her legs are kind of spread there, so it looks awkward. And then you got Din Grogu with the armor. So those are the ones that are on the other side of the box for this one. And like I said, so the exclusives don't show what the exclusives are on the back of these boxes, right? So it should be interesting to see in the coming weeks. The next bit of info. So yeah, we're getting Star Wars Funko Pops. I think this was where was this at? Marshall's. So I know a lot of people like going bargain hunting at Marshall's. So more Star Wars Pops are showing. More Funko Pops in general, but more Star Wars Funko Pops are
nice
popping up. So if you got a Marshall's near you, check that out. Thoughts on movie casting the famous celebrity actors over unknown actors?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think it's always good to cast someone just because they're famous necessarily. I like the fact of using unknown, but then again, there's certain people that I've seen their performances and other things. I'm like, oh, they would be great for this character. Like, I thought that guy who was in The Queen, like I think his last name Timothy Smith or something like that. I can't remember, but that actor would be a great young Palpatine. I thought like if they were going to do something back then with the Rise of Skywalker,
and there were rumors. There were rumors too that he was going to be cast in it too, but that never came to fruition.
Yeah, so it's kind of tough. Like there are actors and actresses. I mean, they're just all actors, I guess. Where I think that they'd be great for a role. I don't know. I know Rosario Dawson kind of fan cast, but I thought when I saw that cosplay day one, 100% that would be great.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Chris?
I mean, I don't think I necessarily have to cast the famous ones, but I mean, for the prequels, they kind of went a bit in both directions, right? Because Ewan McGregor was fairly well known for like Train Spotting and stuff like that. But then they still got kind of unknown people like Jake Lloyd hadn't done really much at all at that point.
No, neither did Hayden.
Right? Hayden was an pretty much unknown guy, so they kind of mixed it up. So I'm fine with a good mix. I mean,
I think it depends who can make the character. If you're the creator, the writer, and you have a vision, when you're writing the character, you probably have an idea in your head who could best play that. So if you can get something close to that, I would think you're on the money. Right. But I don't necessarily think it always should be an unknown. It's been nice, and I think Disney and Lucasfilm has done well over the years and time by having unknowns and kind of thrusting either their likeness or their voices to the masses. So
Stacy said they see it in the living waters when Bo comes to rescue them. Yeah, I do remember that, and it would be kind of cool to get a deluxe pop of that. I don't know how that would look though. Of the Mythosaur.
That'd be cool.
That 2-pack is Malsum. It is indeed. I can't wait for that one. Yeah. Zeb looks pretty cool. Yeah. So we're getting some good stuff. And then the last little bit of pop news. So San Diego Comic-Con leaks, or I guess, leaks rumored to be coming. A bunch of stuff, but no Star Wars stuff yet, but it does say more to come. So stay tuned. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I'd imagine they're going to have like at least one or two.
I think we might get an Acolyte one for that as a exclusive.
You think Acolyte, or you think one of these Mandalorian ones that are on this rumored list will be an exclusive to SDC?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's tough, right?
Maybe that Grogu IG could be a deluxe that they could do at a con. It could be.
Yeah. Maybe they do one Mandalorian and one Acolyte one. Yeah.
I can't see them not. Acolyte, they really, I think, are going to want to push something. I think they're going to want to push that. So
I think they will. But I don't know if it'll be an SDCC one. Maybe an NYCC.
They can give us some Tales of the Empire pops.
I don't think they will, though.
Con, that'd be great.
Unfortunately, I don't think they will. But
no, the only reason I hope that is because it's a con, so that's a good excuse to get those random one-offs as opposed to doing a whole wave.
Yeah, I would prefer that, right? Like do the random exclusives for these ones you're not going to do a whole wave for, right?
Yeah, that con's perfect excuse to be able to do that.
Yeah, I agree. So that does it for the Funko Pop news this week. I think it would look like the Shenron Dragon Ball Pop, maybe. I mean, that could be cool. Yeah. So this week, Patrick and we are going to be ranking all of the Phantom Menace Star Wars Funko Pops. Just not just the ones that were released for the 25th anniversary, but also the any other ones that were from that movie. Just
about any we could find.
And honestly, like I didn't realize there were that many of them.
I didn't until I embarked on the search for the images. I was like, wow, there's a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, right? So let's jump into our main discussion now.
I speak.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Yeah, so we're going to be ranking all of the Phantom Menace Funko Pops on Tier Maker, which we've done before. We did that with all the ones from, 2023 at the end of the year there, which was fun. That was a long episode, though. So,
that was.
I think you dropped out, and it was like me and Jimmy still ranking them at the end.
I did. I think I had something to go to, and we still had probably like a dozen more to get through.
Yeah. Stacy said all number one easily.
All number one.
Yeah. So, if we'll take your input in the chat as well. Let us know as we go through the characters. We're just gonna go in order. But first one is the OG Blue Box Darth Maul. What do you think, Patrick?
Oof. So, all right. I knew this was going to be a tough one right from the go, right? Because this is kind of
the OG Blue Box. Yeah,
OG Blue Box. It's one of the first original Star Wars,
like hero pose.
Yeah, hero pose. He had the weird kind of swirly
eyes. Yeah, which I get what they were going for. They were going for the Sith eyes, but I much prefer the just the plain yellow eyes.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna say for this one, even though it's got all that nostalgia and all that other stuff going on for it,
should we say it at the same time? Let's say it at the same time. Ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Good. I was gonna say good.
Oh, okay.
Maybe okay. I could be shifted to okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's put them in
okay because I know that there's so many others that are gonna blow it away. So
yeah, there's a lot of good ones after that, especially when we get into more recent ones like the 25th anniversary ones, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So next one's the Walmart exclusive Golden Darth Maul, which
I don't even know why.
If you watch the Popcast, you know how we all feel about the repaints and stuff like that. So yeah.
And that's how I was going to mount.
It's just lazy.
And give it as a trophy to Pop Collector.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like this one,
make it out of actual gold.
Yeah, this one to me goes in horrible.
Horrible? Yeah, I was going to say bad, but yeah, no, we can. I could agree with you. Horrible
because there are no need.
Yeah,
for it.
No. Okay, we'll put that one in horrible. And then next up we have the very famous, very expensive too, I might add, the holographic Darth Maul, which is exactly the same sculpt again.
Yeah,
But
and again, I would put this in bad. I'm not. I know, but what people are gonna be like?
yeah,
"Where's the
you know
Hulk?"
what? I agree.
I don't
I
care
agree.
for it.
Yeah,
And if I ever get one, I don't even think I'll spend the money to get a real one and cost myself a small fortune. I'd be just as happy with a knockoff. I
yeah,
said it.
exactly.
There it is. I
Yeah,
don't.
buy
It's not that
buy the
impressive.
fake. No, it's not. It's just a same sculpt. They just made it glow in the dark, right?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna put that as bad.
Yeah. So we'll put that as bad. I agree. I feel like that's fair. Next up, we have the OG blue box, Jar Jar Binks. What do you think of that one? I thought it was pretty decent, even though it's like a hero pose. I would say good.
I was
going
gonna
to
say good because you know what? I don't own this one. It is legendary blue box. He's one of the originals.
Yeah, but it's
Again,
still a
knowing
good.
where
It's
they
a good
come
sculpt.
from this, he's good. He's
Yeah,
definitely good.
yeah, it's still a good sculpt. Even in that hero pose, it's still a good sculpt. But there's a couple that came after, and they're definitely better.
We did get a comment. If Mall Pop is not top tier, I riot. Not swirly eyes. Laugh out loud.
Right.
That was
All right.
fun.
So next we got the good queen herself, Queen Amidala, the original blue box. I would think this one's great. I'm gonna go great for this one.
100%. I can't argue with that at all. It was almost up at perfect.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah, this is an OG original blue box. It has all that nostalgia, legendary stuff it deserves.
Yeah,
but it was one of the few really great Padme or female Star Wars Funko Pops I thought we had until we got Leia's and stuff. So that was a really great one to have for the first.
Yeah, and then we got some new ones in the 25th anniversary lines. So
and
those ones
improved. They've only improved.
So yeah. Next is a blue Senate Guard, which again, pretty plain pose, but I'm gonna
say good.
Good. Yeah. Okay. We're both on the same page here. Yeah, I'm gonna say good.
It's a nice looking pop. It kind of sets you up in your collection, and in your Star Wars history is he was the guard for Senator Palpatine, and then as we kind of
Chancellor Valorum as well.
Yeah, so as we shift into the Empire and we start going into red and all that, you can see the origins of this guard. So I think that's a cool one to have. I don't have this one still, and
I don't have it either. I would still love to get it as well. Next one is another one I don't have, the OG Qui-Gon, which I'm gonna say okay or good.
I'm gonna put it as okay. On the fence. I'm gonna put it okay. Yep.
Yeah,
okay. I feel comfortable putting on okay because I have the Amazon one that they call Tattoo,
which is so we'll do okay for him, and then the same one with the hologram. I'm gonna have to say bad just because it's just a glow in the dark one. It's a repack.
I know, and I know there's
it's a con exclusive. It's a con exclusive.
They're gonna go nuts.
2017. Yeah. So I'm gonna go bad for that.
It's just
he can sit down there with the holograms.
It's just a hologram. It's not.
It's lazy.
It's It's meh.
Yeah.
I know it's widely collected and it's worth a lot. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I personally, much like you, probably wouldn't go spend the money for that. It is not as impressive. Now, if they had rehashed it like something what we're getting now with the more dramatic posing and texture and movement in them, that could be a whole new ball game. But right now, meh.
Yeah. See, for me, like, it's just lazy when they do holographic ones in the same pose. Like, if they did a Darth Maul hologram where he's got like the hood up and the arms crossed like that, like he showed up in the movie, then I'm all for that. I'll buy that.
I understand you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So next we got the
sodas. We see Funko do a slightly different pose for the sodas. So, it wouldn't be bad to do that here.
Yeah, exactly. So next we have the first of two young Anakins that were released back in the day. This one was a Target exclusive without the helmet. I'm going to say good for this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
You were gonna say okay, weren't you?
I was gonna say okay.
Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say okay. It's good. It's okay.
No, which one do you like better? The one with the pod racing helmet, or
you know what? You know what? We're doing combat. It gets an okay from me. It gets an okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
only because the other one's way better. Way better.
The one with the pod racing helmet,
100%.
the Walgreens exclusive. Okay.
Yep. That's why I never even got the other. I have not picked this one up. The original Young Annie, only because
it's the exact same body, right? They just swapped the head.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Next is the naked C-3PO, which I think this one's great. I think this one's up there with the Padme myself. It's so unique.
I'd say perfect.
Perfect? Oh wow. Perfect, eh? Perfect. I mean,
because not only do we get a legendary character, but we get this sculpt in a way we have nothing else before, where all the cables and all the little hardware pieces are projected off the black part of the sculpt to give you that visual that like he is made of just all this stuff. So I think of all the 3POs, it's so different. It's not red arm, silver leg, a chrome version.
See, the only reason I put it as great is because it's still hero pose, but you know what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go perfect. I'm gonna go perfect with you.
Right.
I'm changing my mind just because, although it is a hero pose, how do you see C-3PO in that movie? He's only like stiff like that, right? He's not moving around. He's not in any action poses. So
it's just
I'm gonna put him in perfect.
Yeah, I love that one a lot.
Yeah. What's the chat saying here?
Oh, I gotta get back. I'm sorry, I was snoozing on that.
So far, you're all on point.
Yeah, there we go. So far, we're on point. Jedi Lex
goggles is better, better. Which is the next one we're jumping into is the goggles one. So, what do you think? Good or great for the Anakin with the Potter?
Yeah, Lex agrees with us, so I feel comfortable saying that because she says perfect. To be honest, the most unique C-3 by far.
Yeah,
thanks, Lex.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Anakin with the pod race helmet? So this isn't the newest one.
I like that. Well, no, the other one they say pod race. So they named it wrong. They need to go back.
It's a Naboo. Yeah.
Starfighter helmet. Yeah.
I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna say good for the pod racing helmet one.
Ooh,
the Walgreens.
Yeah.
Just because I know the other one's a lot more detailed. That's my only reason.
Yeah, but you know what? I argue that only because I like the pod racer helmet better.
So you want to put it in great?
I put it in great. It's awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, let's put it in great. Because like for me, I feel like the Naboo helmet one is a lot more detailed, so I feel like that would be higher up.
I do like the textures and the details in that one, but when we get to it, it's going to be hard to see. I will put that as a good because I got the Naboo Starfighter.
Really,
yeah. The Naboo Starfighter, I think.
Yeah, that's
because it puts it back into its element, right? Just him sitting there with the helmet's one thing. Him with the helmet, R2 in the Naboo Starfighter, take my money. Like that's perfect.
Okay. So next one is the 2019 exclusive, Celebration exclusive Darth Maul from Tatooine. Yeah, perfect. This one's going perfect for me.
Perfect.
Without a doubt.
That was one of the best Mauls we had for a long time.
Yeah. And then they came out with the Clone Wars ones, like Season 7 Clone Wars. We got a bunch from that. And then Rebels, of course.
But not too many with the hood up, or they're mostly all hood off. So that's what makes this great, and we're getting the eventual 2-pack too. So
which is a different pose too. So Aura Singh, what do you think about Aura Singh? It's the only Aura Singh pop we have.
Aura Singh is good.
Really, I'm gonna go great for this one.
Okay, I almost thought great. I because it's so unique.
You almost thought great? Yeah, it is unique, right?
Well, you know what I like about this is the colors on it, because when I have
the colors,
that skin isn't it's not white, it's like this bluish white. It's got this cool tint to it. I love it. It does make the color of the hair pop and everything, so I can see putting it together. It's unique.
How about Sebulba? I would almost put at perfect.
Love Sebulba.
We're on the same page. I like this. For the most part, we're on the same page. We got a couple that we're disagreeing on, We might have to duke it out. Watto. So this is, and keep in mind, this is the first Watto that we got where he's actually holding the data pad. The data pad.
Yes, I like that one. That Watto, I would say
perfect.
Perfect.
Are you don't think so? You're gonna go great? I can do great.
Great. I put him as great. I mean, he's good, but I don't know.
I think he's up there as one of my favorite alien pops, just because like he's got the floating acrylic, making him look like he's floating and stuff.
All right,
this one actually has a data pad.
We can move him up a slot.
We'll put him great. Let's put him in great.
We could definitely move him up a slot.
And then we got
we got both the Smuggler Bounty ones.
Yeah.
And Bulba. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we got the Qui-Gon Jinn, the Amazon exclusive. It was titled as Tatooine, but like he's not even in the poncho, which thank God we're getting a 2-pack with him in a poncho now. But this one's a great sculpt. I would go great. I would go great for this one.
Of the Qui-Gon, it's either great or perfect. It's up there.
Yeah.
Because I like the fact he's got the handout. He's got the handout kind of.
Yeah, using the force. Yeah.
Lightsaber drawn. And the base is unique. I don't know. I think someone got overly excited when they did that base without having others that were going to pair with it because it's the only one like it. But it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. I can do perfect. I think it's probably it's up there.
You can put it as great. If it's not perfect, it's great. It's definitely up there. Definitely up there.
So next we got the 3 Duel of the Fates that joined together. So first one we got Darth Maul. And I feel if we rank one in one category, they all got to go.
They all go
together.
This is a perfect. This is I have to.
This is a good way to do it. Yeah. So we'll move them all up there. I mean, I guess we could rank them individually because I see you put them all as a.
I did. I put them all together.
Combined one.
Yeah.
Because first sculpt, the Obi-Wan's not the Obi-Wan is okay. It's good, but I don't know if it's
that's
perfect.
That's the only Obi-Wan we've had with the ponytail.
Yeah, so I'd say, so I'm gonna move Obi-Wan down to good.
Good.
And I think Qui-Gon down to good.
Maul great.
And Darth Maul great. And then together though, together I'm gonna go perfect.
Okay,
that's how I think.
That's fair. That's a fair.
Are you good with that?
Rating. I am. I'm very.
Because if you have it on your own, Darth Maul is in the middle, so he could sit on his own, but the other two kind of look a little awkward on their own.
Yeah.
So next we're back to the Anakins, where we kind of had a little bit of a disagreement there. So I do agree the Hyperspace Heroes, the one with the N1 fighter, is better than the one that they just released now. So I would put the N1 as perfect if you're good with that.
100% perfect on that one. I love it. I really love it. That's where I got to see that helmet detail before the Phantom Menace pop came out. So when that came out, I wasn't surprised, but I was only shocked by the name of it. I was like, no, it's the wrong helmet.
So that's the next one. So that's the what did they call it? They called it Anakin Skywalker with a pod racing helmet is what they called it.
Yeah, and it's not.
But it's the N1. But the detail on this one, I haven't gotten it. You have it, don't you?
I do.
And the detail on the outfit itself is just insane. Like the texturing, because it
is. I mean, I don't know.
I would say it looks. Yeah, let me make you a little bit bigger here. I would say the texture on that is close to the Grogu outfit, right? Where his is all textured
to me,
that.
It's the helmet. That helmet, the detailing in it with these little kind of metal braided. It's
right.
It's
it looks like leather. It looks like leather.
It does. It's so nice.
So I gotta rank it high. I don't want to rank it equal to the N1. So this is where my dilemma is. I think it's better than the pod racing one, but you think the pod racing helmet one is better. So if we do it equal,
it could be a great. It could be a great. It could still be a great.
Okay, we'll keep it great because it's not as good as the N1.
No, it's not.
But because of the details, I like the details on the body.
I agree.
I guess you know what, Patrick? If you have both of them, you could always head swap the pod racing head and put it on this body.
I could. It probably look nicer.
Yeah, right. And then you can get the Walgreens one without the helmet, and it's a different body and different head. That's what that's what I would probably do actually if I ended up getting the Target exclusive Anakin without the helmet. I would do a head swap and just put one on one body and have the other on the other body.
Which the original Heroes one, the hero pose Anakin?
Yeah. I would either put that one on the updated body here with the N1 and then keep the Walgreens one as it is. I would do a head swap somewhere. I'm not sure how I would do it, but yeah. So next we have
I want a hyperspace hero I want another hyperspace hero, but with Anakin and the damn pod racer.
That'd be cool.
Honestly, I thought this would have been the year to do it. So kind of bummed we didn't. But
yeah, I agree. So next we have the Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is the first like standard 4-inch pop of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Phantom Menace with the braid. I gotta say, perfect. I think he's up there. He's
I love this one. The only reason I'd move this to great and not perfect is because I really love the coloring on the retro one more. I know you're not as hyped on.
I'm not a big fan. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, so I might have to put the retro Obi-Wan in great as well. I don't think it's I like the original better, but you like the
Obi-Wan up to perfect. Then you got to move that one up to perfect if you want it.
Yeah, put them both up perfect.
No, put that one. I'm fine. And put the Obi-Wan I like in great.
No, I can compromise. We can put them both in great. I would say they're equal. It just depends on the person. Like you like the retro version better. I like the original version.
The pose, it's the same everything pose. About it is 100% on the mark. Like it's a nice one. Obi-Wan in the robe. I mean, that is right when Qui-Gon sticking the lightsaber into the blaster doors, on the Federation ship, and it's just a great one. I even have the poster from when I was on my honeymoon. I actually redid that poster with my likeness in it. So like this one,
nice.
Like gotta get this one. But again, just being a huge fan of that kind of comic book look of the retro series, I love that. I love that other one.
Right. So next we have the Jar Jar Binks with the blue ball, and I did a review on this one just this past week.
This one's probably perfect for Jar Jar.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's perfect. Like I love how they did the translucent blue purple color for the ball, and it's got the glitter. Yeah, I love that.
100%.
I love when they do like the pose, so it looks like they're in motion, right? So it looks like he's in the mid swing, right? So
they nailed this one. Nailed this one. So well done.
Yeah. So the next one is a retro Jar Jar. So I do like the retro Jar Jar, but I don't like it.
I don't think it's
at the same time.
Yeah, I like
good?
The other one.
I would go good.
This one I'd put good.
Yeah. Like do you like the Obi-Wan better? The retro Obi-Wan better than this one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put him good then. Next we have Padme Amidala. And like the pose is boring. She didn't really do much though, so the pose kind of suits her for this. So I would say
this one's either good or okay.
I would say good for this one.
The one thing I love about it is the hair sculpt.
The hair sculpt, yeah. And I think you're gonna see some detail in the outfit as well.
Yeah. But I do
you have this one, or is this one that you didn't get yet?
I've completed that series already.
You have? Oh.
Yeah. Got them all.
Except Watto, right? You didn't get Watto, right?
No, that's true. I did not get Watto, and that was just a choice because I have the other one that I like better.
Yeah, I don't think so which is what we're at next for ranking. I'm gonna put him as bad just because it's pretty much a duplicate.
Yeah, it's a meh.
Yeah.
Now again, that's because if you have the other one, not everyone got it. So if you didn't, it's a perfect Watto for you to have, and it would be up in your perfect bracket. But I have the original one with that tablet, like you're saying. That's what kind of elevates that.
Yeah, Yeah, given the option though, like if I didn't have either of them, I would probably still try and find the one with the data pad.
True that.
Yeah. Next one's the battle droid. I think this one's perfect. It's long awaited.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's long awaited.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Take my money. Give us 2 more versions. Give us one with the yellow commander markings.
And you could do the same sculpt too.
Yeah, and then make the other one that kind of bronzy or reddish one that we got on Geonosis. Done.
Yeah.
Give us that in a 2-pack and give us C-3PO's head on it on the second one in that version.
Yeah.
Done. Take our money.
That's the next one is next one's the Queen on the Throne, and I think this one's perfect.
Perfect. Everything about this perfect.
So because we said the OG Amidala was good, the only way to improve it is put her on the throne, and that's what they did. They put her on the throne.
They did, and the sculpt's so much better, so much more.
Yeah, and the face paint on it, like the face paint is like almost porcelain doll. Yeah. And then next we got Maul on the Bloodfin, which I did pick up. I haven't opened mine yet. You opened yours already.
I did. I'm gonna put. I love it. I have one gripe about this. One. I love Maul. I love having this piece all together. I think they did a great job with the acrylic, kind of clearish smokiness to it.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is scale. I think personally, the scale of this should be much bigger. Like the Bloodfin should be large.
Whoop. Sorry, I removed you there. I meant to make you bigger. So I get what you're saying on scale, but I think it's just because as a Funko Pop, you got to make the head bigger. If he was standing, his body's what other Funko Pops look like.
But you know what? Like they did, everybody else on the speeder bikes, and they look fine. So
but his speeder is smaller.
What's that?
Speeder is small. His speeder is smaller compared to the other ones. Like it's more of that round shape.
A little bit in length. It could be broadened out a little bit more. That's my.
I don't know how much it could. I don't know how much it could get broadened out like that.
But I put it as great, not perfect, just because of that.
I'm good with that. I'll put it as great
because I do like it a lot.
Yeah. Next we have
I've seen various
the Queen Amidala, the retro or the comic book version, retro version, whatever you call it.
Yeah, comment from Stacy here said, I've seen various posts about people finding the commander droids in some boxes, but nothing saying she's. So we actually covered that a week or so ago. That was a fake. They did customize them, so they came forward and they customized it. So that isn't done, but I can't see Funko not taking the easy kill on that opportunity. That's an easy money
why
grab.
Not? They've done it with the clones. They've done it with other characters, right? So,
and we want it, and it's a simple, easy task to get another $15 out of somebody. So definitely, it would be silly not to.
Yeah. Yeah. So next we got the retro Queen Amidala. Where would you rank that one?
All right, I because of the blue box being such a legacy and everything, and then they did it as the retro. I think it's great, but I'm going to put it as good, only because I would have liked to see maybe slightly different posing or done something with the texturizing or something a little bit different. But I really do like this one.
Yeah, I agree because it's the exact same pose. And then the retro mall. So we have the retro mall. I'm gonna say okay for that one.
I'm putting it as
bad. That's bad, eh?
Yeah,
I can do bad. I don't love it. I don't love it.
I'm not as much of a fan on this. I do like how they did the highlight as the kind of like black with the white on top for the sketching of it. It's a really good look, but it
would have been better as a different pose.
Yeah, especially knowing they could have done it again. You don't have to just do your retro series, 2 of the original and 2 of the new. Like rehash it. I don't mind it, but I would have having the original one. I would have much rather had a new pose, retro.
Yeah,
did it for Boba Fett when they did retro reimagined. They gave him kind of like the acrylic blasting off, but it was all done retro. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I love it. But this was, come on.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll have him in bad. And then the last but not least, the newest one that is starting to hit stores some places, the 2-pack with Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul.
Absolutely perfect.
Perfect?
Yeah, this is good.
I want to say perfect because of Qui-Gon, but the Darth Maul pose, it's not as strong as the
other
2019
one.
exclusive. So I want to put it in
okay.
great.
All right,
It's
twist my arm. Twist my arm.
It's borderline. Like if that, yeah. Like I'm still gonna get it. I love them all. It's a great new pose, but I just like the, like, had they released this Qui-Gon with the original Maul, like the 2019 Maul in a 2-pack back in the day, that would have been absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Yeah, but I'm glad they didn't just reuse another pose. I'm glad that we're getting a different pose. So
that's what I'm saying. Like I can understand to certain terms why you would do that. Like, and that's why I don't mind it on the retro as much. But like, I don't know. Like, I would have much rather have the same Maul that was posed on the Red Saber. See, like, use that pose.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And make them retro. That would have been cooler. Way cooler.
Way cooler.
A little disappointed in that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been cool too, even if they figured out how to do a holographic version of Maul like this, but like do it in the retro kind of paint scheme, like maybe some white and black shadow highlight kind of thing to it. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
And I wonder, here's something I've been wondering, if they go and do any of, say, like a Balin, a Marok, a Shin. I think those are the only 3 from Ahsoka. If they ever do a glow in the dark, if they'll give it a greenish instead of a light bluish, because it was that kind of greenish, smoky kind of way they did their hollows. So.
Yeah. So that does it for our rankings. Let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this on the replay what you think of our ranking. Do you agree? Do you disagree? These are fun to do. I like doing these. I like ranking the different pops that we have, because there's different categories. We can do a set for each movie.
Oh, here we go. Mandalorian Fomerks thinking about starting a clone pop collection. That would be dope.
Like, so a little bit of army building. There we go.
Hope you feel better, Lex, from collecting.
Yes, cool. Absolutely.
Thank you.
But
yeah, that was a lot of fun. It went quicker than I thought, and honestly, I thought it would have gone long. I was surprised how many more we had.
There's a lot, right?
There's a lot more than expected.
Yeah, there's a lot of Phantom Menace pops, to be honest. Like, and they're like slowly giving us more and more.
Hey, Ricky, no longer Ricky 1K. Ricky's like 1600K.
Yeah, he's probably closer to 2000 now.
Yeah, he's Ricky 2000.
2K, Ricky
2K. Agree with the rankings. Oh, thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it.
I think it was fair. I think we gave him pretty good fair ratings.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Everyone Pop the Bounty Collector, Ricky. Good to have you here, buddy.
Ricky.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun to rank them, and it's kind of nice to revisit them because I think us revisiting them, great time to do this because having the 25th anniversary to compare them to, because you can see that new sculpting really
improved. Yeah, they've improved. You can tell they improved with time.
What that list would have looked like without that new wave, it could have gotten ugly. You know, because there's someone like, I just think they've improved so much. So I'm so happy to watch a brand improve with
Ricky 2K sounds good, he says. Yes, it does.
Nice, Ricky. I think Ricky's going to be on Clan Brandalorian this weekend.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
If he wasn't already on.
If he's not already.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
So Ricky's just popping up everywhere.
Yeah, Ricky's popular now.
taken over. Like he was joking. He said he was going to take over for you and Lex. He was going to just take over the podcast. So he's just popping up everywhere, taking
he's just
over.
Taking over. He's what do they call those takeovers? When you go to a store and they do like the pop up takeovers. It's going to be Pop the Bounty Collector takeover. Pop up takeovers.
Yeah. He's just taking over everyone's channels and all their shows.
He'll swing in.
He's a real star of Rebel Collectors. Everyone knows that.
Well, he just
don't tell
that
Tony
unboxing on that hot toy. Ricky got some money. Ricky bought a hot toy. Yeah, man, that baby looks awesome.
Yeah,
but he spent some coin, and unfortunately, it's not like. And Ricky's a man of deals, but there are unless you get a coupon code, there are no deals on hot toys.
He's gonna have to change his YouTube channel name. He's gonna be like Hot the Bounty Collector because he's collecting hot toys.
Broke the Bounty Collector because he's gonna be broke with collected hot toys, man. They'll kill you. They're awesome. They are awesome.
Oh yeah,
Woo, you got to have some expendable cash. Trust me. If I hit
there's a reason why I stick to Funko Pops because they're cheap.
That $77 million Powerball in the next few days. Don't worry, I'll be a longtime fan of hot toys. I'll be having a house just to house them.
Right?
In a heart. My wife said, "What would you do frivolously?" I'm like, frivolously? Like seriously? She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, I already know." She's like, "What?" I said, "I would buy every original trilogy, perfectly card backed Star Wars action."
Oh wow.
Everyone. Perfect. Like,
crazy.
And I want them in the nice hard, clamshells and everything. She's like, "Really?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, I'd love that." She's like, "Really?"
Nice.
I said, "It's something that I wouldn't go and do, but again, if you win $77 million, take the cash payout. They can take a quarter of it. I think I'll still be fine with the millions left. So,
yeah,
no problem.
I would get a couple life-size statues. I mean. First, obviously, I'd buy a house, so I got more space. But
are you gonna get that Home Depot Darth Vader one? Have you seen that?
The which?
Oh, dude, they're almost. I think if they're not already all sold out. So what
is this?
One of my bosses at work bought a Darth Vader animatronic that was going on sale on May the 4th. It was going to be dropping and on sale. He picked it up for like $300 or something, and I was like, too rich for dude. They're already selling for $6.
It's like a Halloween thing.
Yeah, dude, it's not just Halloween though. The left hand pops off, and you could put a regular hand, so he's kind of doing like a pose like that, or you pop it off, and he's holding a Death Star pumpkin, or you pop it off, and you put the other hand, and then it's got a little lasso thing that goes. And it's a Death Star kind of Christmas ball.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, ornament. But yeah, dude, that
here it is right here.
I saw it. It looks pretty good for the money. It does.
Yeah, it looks like you can put the Death Star in his hand.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. The lightsaber swaps out to be a candy cane one.
Oh, jeez.
For Christmas. But that's cool.
Yeah.
I would, dude, I'd get that. If my buddy Kevin Martin's watching, he's one of my, he's like the head of the project manager team. Like if you're watching and you want to do something solid for your coworker, you can pick me up. You can give me yours. You can pick me up another. I'd love that. That'd be awesome.
I had no idea they had this, but it looks cool.
Dude, he told me about it, and I had not heard a peep about it, and I've seen only 1 or 2 videos talking about it.
So you could pose it without the pumpkin. You don't even need the pumpkin, and it's perfect.
You don't. But I think, and the other thing, it lights up, it moves.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude, it is.
What I was saying, I would get a life-size Darth Maul, the one that they had at Pizza Hut when Phantom Menace came out, and like that one.
Ooh.
And then probably a life-size Yoda, where he's on the little pedestal thing.
I could have picked up a life-size Yoda not long ago, for like $20 or $40, and I didn't. I missed it.
Oh wow!
I should have, and I didn't. I was kind of dumb for that one. I saw it, and it was just kind of like being practical of where I was that day and where this item was to pick it up. and I was like, yeah, just not gonna make it there. So I just kind of blew it off. But I would love that. When I did have my time over at Hasbro, um, there's an area I used to have to go by to get to Light Bright Alley, which is the hallway I'd walk to get to Cake Mix Studios. When I was there, what was really cool is, and this is something I always like to once in a while just have the opportunity to go and check out, because I'm a fan of this, not just like an employee photographing this stuff. But I got to go see where they have, like, I called it the Hall of Heroes, but they have an area. It's usually for guests when they first come in the very front doors, because an employee don't come to the front doors.
Right.
But as you come, there's an atrium area, and they have like life-size Optimus Prime standing there, like, dude, it's glossy metal, like it looks like metal fabric, dude. It's awesome. And in there they have a Darth Maul, and he's got his lightsaber out, and it's like he's spinning, so like his tunic is kind of flaring out. Oh, dude, it is. I used to go just to check that out all the time. That was one of my favorite things to see there. And I'm like, oh, and for me to see Darth Maul like that, it was like I made it. Like I'm a fan. I practiced my craft to be good enough. And when I was there, I was like, wow. And this is the payoff, because you get to be around other creative individuals that make stuff like this happen.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mandalorian from Merc says, you all have an awesome week. This is a way. You too, Mandalorian from Merc. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in.
Appreciate everyone in the chat. That'll do it for this episode. Patrick, where can people find you when you're not here with me and you typically Lex?
They can't. Yeah, I'm done.
They can't find you. You're done. That's it.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm posting. I'm done. Video.
That's it. What, Patrick?
No, actually,
no, he's
find me on
here for the long haul. He's here for the long haul.
I'm here, and again, I always encourage you guys to check my channel out, check our channels out, give us a like, share, and subscribe. But I'm on Poptography on my own channel, creating Star Wars Funko Pop images. I also do some unboxings and stuff like that, some toy hunts. And, I've got my own little logos and titles and stuff from those unboxings and things. So if you want to see what that is and what it's all about, cruise over to my channel, where you can see some really cool creative Star Wars Funko Pop things. And I actually have something new that I'm going to be expanding on, as well as you do, I think.
Without giving anything away, you wanna give us a little.
I have a guest that we had on our Popcast here on our show. And I are collaborating to do something once a month. And that once a month show is going to be called Bricks and Pops. So we are going to have an initial kind of inaugural premiere, if you will, premiere episode coming this Sunday. And you'll be able to see that on both of our channels, Bricks and Pops. So check out Poptography YT, and all the different social media outlets. And Clan Brandalorian, Brandon I'm gonna be doing the show with. So check out those channels for that. That's gonna be fun. Basically doing a monthly recap of any rumors, things that are coming out, released for both Lego and Funko. So it should be a fun show.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that.
I had to do homework. Lex is right. If you're gonna do something on Lego, so I had to learn about the higher end Lego sets and different things with the minifigs, and I'm telling you, it was a lot to take in. I was like, wow, there's so much going on in Lego, more than just what my son deals with in Lego. And that's kind of like my familiarity with it. Like, it's not just Star Wars. He's got the fire engine, the ladder truck, the firehouse. He's got tons Buzz Lightyear ship, so he's on everything. I think the most important thing I learned from him is the separator. So when I was at the Lego store down at Disney, I bought two. One in case it gets lost, because I don't want to see trying to pop the Legos apart with his teeth anymore, and up losing a tooth. But yes, so that's what I'm doing on my channel. And again, it's exciting to have a new little segment. And again, that's only going to be once a month. But check out Poptography YT, and all the social media outlets. But hell, when I'm not here with you guys. And Chris, what are you doing when you're not here with me and usually Lex and our guests that we usually have on? where do people find you? What are you doing?
Well, when I'm not here on the Popcast every Saturday, I'm on my own channel during the week doing weekly Star Wars videos, reviews, top fives, all that sort of stuff. And like Patrick mentioned, I do have something in the works coming for probably the end of the month with a fellow content creator, Sire Speed Reviews. So that'll be
yeah.
He's been a guest. Yeah, he was. I think he was on my first live stream back in the day. My very first live stream, he was part of that. So, yeah. So it'll be fun talking to him. So we'll be doing a weekly show talking Star Wars news and rumors and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. But till next episode, everyone, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you next episode.